end of side one,
Yeah.
right? So this is now we're starting side two of the record.
This is kind of like the Vienna of this album.
Yeah, it is. It's beautiful, dynamic.
Face in the window in the night, caught for a second by the light. Ashes of memory still aglow.
Warren,
Only for you.
I think Warren sings that little.
Portraits and pictures you once saw, visions in blue. Read while the letters still remain.
I love how it grows. Look at the
Sip
Yep.
from the wine of youth again. Oaths made in silence still return. Only for
Yeah, Mitch
you.
could do this. Kind of low.
Cast
thoughtful.
like a shroud you're clutching
but
on.
still intense.
Yeah.
Visions in blue.
And go.
Catch aimless smiles from passers-by.
His little mustache.
He's always had a flair for the dramatic, man.
Broken in reply. Breath seems to miss the hazy view. Only for you. Tears caught your
Here we go, the
lifeless
triplet.
eyes with you. Visions of
Listen, I love this.
visions of
That is
Yes. The way that drum kind of backward that goes in or something. Cool beat here too. And then the sequencer.
of memories still aglow. Portraits and pictures you once saw.
That sequencer bouncing back and forth.
Portraits and pictures you once saw.
This totally sounds like Fade to Gray. That sequencer sounds like the Fade to Gray sequencer.
Yeah.
Yep. This is Fade to Gray, you know? Which was a few years earlier than this.
Yeah.
but- Beautiful. This is so cool sounding, man.
They just love. They found a theme that worked. They just really love jamming to it.
I love this. Now that it's stretching it out here. Slowing it down. Cool. That right there
Yeah.
is such a cool sound.
Yeah.
That,
Whatever coming out of the
Face in the window in the night, caught for a second by the light. Ashes of memory still aglow. Only for you. Portraits and pictures you once saw. Visions in blue.
But I was always ready for this.
And we talk. Just the two of us.
yeah.
All the time. Nothing serious.
Big ass bass again.
Yeah, totally.
Time
so
could
easy.
see the fall as the martyr understands.
Well, he's like a critter in this
Yeah.
one.
Chorus calls, there's no
Kinda just-
room for
The
hope
phrasing is kind of
inside.
loose.
Lose it all when the screams subside. Just the two of us,
Here's Lauren.
nothing serious. Time is on our side. When the scream subsides. Yes, we took the role of the lovers and the friends, and we played the parts till the words came to an end. But the tongues were
weird
tied
keyboard
in the
sound.
passion and the pride. Wasted
Got a weird echo on it.
when the scream subsides.
There's Billy. Shredding it up. For a second, he did.
I love how they come out of this.
That's like a digital synthesizer. There we go. Here's Billy.
I love those.
I never know what he's doing on those, man. He's all over the place. What's going on here?
They're suspended. Great.
Just the two of us,
The orchestration is wonderful.
nothing serious.
Like they're progressive
The time was on our side.
and yet romantic. And yet,
When the scream subsides.
Rock. Yeah. You had electronic.
Two of us,
yeah, they're a synth-pop band.
nothing serious.
Yeah.
Time was
And like
on
melodramatic, like I guess like prog or art rock,
Right.
you know? It's got that real dramatic side to them.
The thing I like about Billy's leads, you know, it's not like it's a Rick Wakeman type leads. You know, it's like he's not playing tons of notes,
Really
even though
fast.
he can.
Right, yeah.
But he's not doing all
Yeah.
these notes. He's probably playing like
Right.
one or two notes and just fucking the hell out.
Yeah. He's using the pitch wheel, the mod wheel,
And portamento
maybe if there's
and yeah.
ribbon controller or
Right.
something. I think he was playing a Yamaha CS50 or something. I think that thing had a ribbon controller,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
kind of at top of the keyboard. So maybe he was using that as well. I mean,
You know, it's funny you mentioned
Yeah.
the CS50 because when I was looking at Midge's past, when he was actually he went from like a kind of boyish band type thing to punk bands, and then he bought a synthesizer and he wanted to incorporate it into the punk bands, and the rest of the guys, most of them,
What?
said nah. So they split, and actually the one that went with him was Rusty Egan, and they're the ones that went in and
Drummer
started the Visage.
started Visage.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
So, but you
Yep.
bought a synthesizer and went, well, I want to use this. And they was like going, no, we're a rock
That's
band.
not punk, man. And I think he might have bought. It might have been a Yamaha CS50.
It was.
And I think
That's when you mentioned that.
maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. For some reason, I was thinking that Billy played his Yamaha CS50, Midge's CS50
Back then.
So I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah, maybe at the beginning in '80 or so.
By this time, Billy can buy
know.
whatever the hell.
Well, yeah. Who know? But I think he was still using some of his favorite. Like he played the Oscar, the QSC Oscar was one of his favorite solo
That was
synths.
a neat keyboard. I remember when we'd go into the music store and screw around with that for a while. Yeah.
It was unique. It was a different kind of model,
right.
Different kind of idea for how to put together a synthesizer.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was just his leads, man. It didn't matter. Like I said, even sometimes when the song was just kind of like there, didn't necessarily do anything for you. All of a sudden, you cut into one of those leads, going, "Oh, this is badass."
And he's just shredding, man. What is he doing? I was just like, just like he's just all over the place, just filling up this air with the sounds,
right?
It's like.
It's like he's doing guitar leads, but right, yeah.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so not flashy from the playing a whole bunch of notes, but flashy from being expressive.
So he could, he chose not to. He could have gone into the Royal Academy of Music.
Well, you can tell by the way he.
Yeah, but he said, "I want to be in a rock band."
Right. Well, he thought it was more. He thought that rock bands were creative and they were getting to create their own thing together, and which is why a lot of people, young people, go into not rock bands these days, but making their own music, being in bands, ensembles, or whatever, right? As opposed to playing somebody else's scored, music pre-composed.
Somebody else's creation, right?
Yeah, but Billy, you can tell by the way he plays those arpeggios all the time on the piano, like in octaves. He's like, you can tell that his fingers are very nimble,
right?
And able to play a lot of notes.
I remember a long time ago reading an interview with him, like probably in Keyboard Magazine, I'm sure, but he would look over at everybody else playing the keyboards, going, their voicings were all their finger placements were just all wrong.
And the keyboard, the piano was his second instrument.
Yeah,
actually.
violin, viola. Yeah,
viola, right, and then violin.
He actually sang in choir as a kid. Right, but he didn't sing at all now or during all this.
I know I'm not right. He's the guy that in Ultravox that does not sing. Even Chris Cross sings sometimes, right? Yeah. Apparently. But Billy never gets credit for singing, so.
So when I saw that he actually sang in choir, I was like, oh, okay, sure.